What's up, everybody? This is Coach Raheem. Welcome to my podcast show, where you receive content to help you take better control over your life through the use of self-mastery. My topic today is a part 2 of a topic that I began on how to achieve any goal. So the reason why I'm adding on a part 2 is because there's a critical component to achieving a goal that I did not mention on part 1, because I like to keep my podcast pretty short. I know people have things that they're doing, and me personally, I like it when it's short and sweet, get to the point. Well, here's something that you need to add to part 1 if you listen to my first podcast on achieving any goal. Another component that is critical to you achieving your goal, if you are serious about achieving your goal, is what I refer to as self-accountability. So many of us, when we set goals or we set out to achieve something, we think about all of the things that are going to happen as a result of achieving that goal, the feeling that we want to have, the how we want to be viewed by others, all of these things. And those are important things. But there's one aspect to achieving a goal that if you don't do this, you just won't achieve the goal. Or if you achieve it, it'll be by some fluke or some luck. And unless you are different from everybody else, you're not going to get the goal. I'm just telling you. So here's what you need to do. Absolutely, if you want to achieve the goal, you want to hold yourself completely accountable for getting results. I say this because in life, there are so many variables out there, so many things and situations that pop up that are going to challenge you in regards to achieving your goal. It may be someone in your organization that you have charged with the responsibility for achieving a certain task that's going to fall short. It may be some order that's supposed to be fulfilled that someone did not fulfill. It may be you're supposed to arrive at a certain place, but you have to catch a flight to get there, and the airplane is doing weird things. Maybe there's engine problems and flight got delayed. There's always some reason that is going to pop up that may prevent you from achieving your goal. And the only way to overcome that is to take total responsibility for results. Now, what does that look like? Total responsibility for results means doing all of the little things yourself to ensure that you have insulated yourself from anything preventing you from achieving your results. That means you have to think through the entire process. You have to see yourself already owning and already having the goal that you want, and then working backwards to try to understand all of the little things that may pop up. You see, achieving a goal is about your ability to anticipate the things that may stop you from achieving that goal. You want to say, for example, if it is a flight, you want to take time out to know how many flights are heading to that destination that you're supposed to attend to do whatever event that you have planned, and understand that the first flight that you choose may have engine problems. It may get canceled. So if you take time out to understand and know all of the flights that are heading to that destination, it's just a phone call. You call up your travel agent. You say, I know that there's another flight that's leaving a half hour later. Can you please switch me to that flight? And therefore, you are insulating yourself from any kind of problems that may occur because you have options. You want to keep those options, not necessarily a plan B, but you want to insulate yourself from anything that may stop you. So if you have someone in your organization who you are charged with giving them the responsibility of achieving a certain task, right? Although you are delegating or leveraging your time by giving that task to someone else to do, you still want to verify throughout the process that that task is being taken care of. You want to make sure, because guess what? Things come up, and sometimes the situations that come up are unavoidable. But if you are at least verifying through the process, you're taking the time to anticipate and minimize the damage. See, failure is a natural part of achieving your goals. When you're setting out to achieve a certain thing that you want, life is going to happen and failures are going to set you back. What's going to be the difference between a failure setting you back versus a failure completely demolishing you is your ability to respond to that failure. Okay, so when things happen, do you have a plan in place to recover? Do you have a way of minimizing the damage so that you can get your train back on the right track and continue heading forward? That's the difference. Your ability to respond, your responsibility. You have to completely own the process by focusing on what you can do something about. Even if it's just a small something that you can do, you're doing something. Remember, a major and minor setback is a normal part of the process. Keep that in your mind. One other thing to help you completely own the process and take full accountability for achieving your results is to document your experiences in a journal. As you are going through the process of achieving your goal, you want to make sure that you document your progress so you'll have something tangible to reflect on later, to make sure that when an incident comes up or something similar happens, you've already worked through that process. Now all you have to do is do the same thing that you did before to overcome that failure or overcome that potential setback. This is going to give you what you need to open up your repertoire in regards to experiences. This is where the professional sets itself aside from the amateur. The professional has become a professional because he or she has already experienced all of the bumps and bruises that an amateur is bound to fall short on, right? So if you are looking to set a goal for yourself because there's something that you really want in your life and you need help, reach out to me. You can reach me at CoachRaheen.com. That's CoachRahien.com. Like, follow, and share this podcast because you never know who you may be helping. There's somebody out there that you know who wants some help or who needs help, and you may not have the answer, but you may want to help them. And just by simply sharing this podcast, you might help them. Okay? My big point, never give up. If what you do is not working, go massive. Be willing to do anything to achieve your goal. This is Coach Raheen. Until next time.